Hi, I'm Rob Barlow, the CEO of 6Harmonics. We are a TV Whitespace broadband and network deployment manufacturer, and we're here at the Canadian Rural and Remote Broadband Conference. And I want you to listen to this 4-minute clip. It's all about TV Whitespace in the future and how it really makes an impact. And I hope you enjoy it and learn from it. And if you ever need any kind of assistance or help making deployments in rural and remote areas easy, please consider 6Harmonics. We are on our website, 6harmonics.com, and on LinkedIn. Thank you very much and enjoy this 4-minute video clip.
What's your kind of pitch on Whitespace as being, the good solution, where it works best?
TV Whitespace has been out here a long time, but it does have attributes that are very valuable, specifically the non-light of sight. I look at Canadians and I've been trying to, like you and everybody else on this call, to connect the unconnected, and it's taking a long time. A lot of times I've talked to people in the past and they're like, well, we need the wires. But guys, we haven't done so well using fiber as starting from the core of your network and working out. And I just think now with TV Whitespace, it gives us an opportunity to extend our cell edge and work backwards. And the more people use it in Canada, the better it's going to get, because really it hasn't been developed. Like the whole structure of using a database is new. And I said, and Canadians have an opportunity to actually develop it even in a greater way. Like there's technologies that when you put the base station up, it actually senses other technologies that could real time go to the database and even make it more powerful.
You're with the 6Harmonics, which produced some of the Whitespace kit. Just in terms of the development of the kind of development roadmap and so on, do you see most of the development around the kind of the database side of things?
The roadmap is making sure we can pump out as much value out of the spectrum that exists, because we are dealing with the laws of physics, and like we're using MIMO antennas on our stuff. And going forward, there's also one thing that people aren't aware of is that most TV Whitespace, including ours, you can actually use it for point-to-point and point-to-multipoint. And so increasing distance and throughput and maintaining the great latency properties are what are on the roadmap.
If you had kind of messages to the powers that be around this, are there messages you would want to send about some of the things like spectrum or power levels or whatever it might be?
This technology has the power to connect people. The more we use it, the more economical it gets. The database model is a very smart model. It's very economical to own spectrum now. The business revenue, i.e. value to Canada, increases because you're not really taking a whole bunch of money for spectrum and then keeping it away from those who may be using it. So the whole model of database spectrum procurement based on where you need it is a very precise way to go. And so I think that we need to be a little bit more precise on things like how do we leverage it more. If that is like power levels can be increased in Nunavut and Northern Ontario and Timmins and Kapuskasing, where there's tons of Whitespace spectrum, then let it happen. There's ways to do this with technology. So I just think it's more about don't think you've done it and it's over. You've got to basically create an ecosystem, and the benefit is connecting people, which is what we're all here for, and the economic growth of the country depends on it, as well as you've got a different way to monetize.